America loves to sell you freedom. But what if the real product is the illusion of it? We grow up being told we live in the freest country on earth. Freedom becomes a brand, a slogan, something you repeat without ever checking the label. We feel free because we can buy things, we can scroll things, we can vote for one of two teams, we can customize our phones, we can customize our cars, we can customize every part of our external world. But none of that has anything to do with actual freedom. Real freedom is internal. It is attention, awareness, presence, the ability to notice the water you are swimming in. And this is where the illusion cracks. Because most Americans live inside cages they never see. And they call the cage freedom because nothing blocks the view. Today we are going to walk through that cage, and if you are paying attention, you will see the bars clearly. America gives you endless choices, endless products, endless subscriptions, endless entertainment, 1,000 ways to customize your life. But none of these choices matter. None of them change the foundation you are standing on. Choosing between 200 brands of cereal is not freedom. Choosing between streaming platforms is not freedom. Choosing between two political parties funded by the same donors is not freedom. You are allowed to choose anything that does not change the structure of the game, and the structure stays hidden behind the noise. You are so busy choosing that you never notice the limits of the menu. Real freedom is the ability to decide your direction in life. The average person never gets close to that. They get choices, not freedom. People talk about freedom like it exists in a vacuum, but freedom does not survive in financial fear, and America runs on financial fear. One rent increase can break you, one medical bill can sink you, one layoff can erase 20 years of work. Most Americans are not free. They are trapped in a permanent state of economic vigilance, waiting for the next bill, the next crisis, the next shock that the system calls normal. You cannot call yourself free when your life can collapse because someone in a boardroom raised a price or your health insurance denied a claim. That is not freedom. That is dependency with better branding. Freedom is not a slogan. It is stability. It is peace. It is the ability to breathe without fear. And millions of people in the so-called freest nation on earth have never felt that even once. The loudest cage in America is not economic. It is psychological, and this is the part no one likes to admit. We live in a reality built out of algorithms, marketing, political manipulation, and cultural programming. You are shaped by forces you did not ask for and rarely notice. You are fed narratives, you are fed identities, you are fed fears, you are fed opinions, and you think they are yours. Freedom is impossible when you do not understand who is speaking in your head. Look around. Most people live on autopilot. They repeat what they hear. They mimic what they see. They scroll away their attention. They work away their time. They consume their way into a life that never once required them to stop and think. You cannot be free when you do not control your attention. You cannot be free when you do not understand the systems shaping your thoughts. You cannot be free when you are drowning in the water world and calling it normal. Here is the part that stings. The cage is not built out of laws. It is not built out of fences. It is built out of unexamined habits. It is built out of routines. It is built out of screens. It is built out of distraction. It is built out of noise. And it is built out of the belief that you already are free. Because once you believe you are free, you stop looking for the walls. The most controlled people are always the ones who think they are not controlled at all. Real freedom is not external. It is internal. It is the ability to choose your attention, to choose your thoughts, to choose your habits, to choose your direction. And that kind of freedom is rare because it requires something uncomfortable. It requires awareness. It requires presence. It requires paying attention to your life instead of drifting through it. You cannot be free when you do not know yourself. You cannot be free when you do not question the world around you. You cannot be free when you let society, culture, and the endless flow of information decide the shape of your mind. Freedom is not what America sells. Freedom is what you build. Most Americans think they are free because they can move around the cage. but real freedom is walking out of it. If you enjoyed this video, thank you for watching. If something in here made you think, made you pause, or gave you a new way to look at the world, consider liking and subscribing. It helps the channel grow. And stay tuned for more Waterworld videos like this.